how the band works, and that is sort of a difficult question to come into play, because that's still sort of a work in progress of exactly how the band works. How it's described to work is we place fluid into a reservoir, and the reservoir typically is on your left-hand side, and it is placed underneath the skin. There is no part of an instrumentation hanging out of the patient or anything like that. Everything is concealed under the skin. The actual band itself is placed around the upper portion of the stomach. It is not placed around the esophagus. It is not placed in any place that will be a danger to the patient. It is placed around the upper portion of the stomach, and then we suture it into place to prevent any movement or slippage. That is connected to some tubing. The tubing is connected to a port. The port is placed on the left-hand side. Now, when a patient comes into an office, typically, that port is accessed with a small needle, and it is a special type of needle that we use for both of these bands. Okay, that is accessed there, and then saline is placed within the device, and it fills a small balloon here inside the band. And the balloon will constrict the stomach, which will create a small gastric pouch here at the top of the stomach. Okay, so when the theory is when someone eats, it will go into this pouch and then over a certain period of time trickle through, which has a couple of different effects. A, because the nerves are being stretched here, you will have satiety, which means you will want to stop eating pretty quickly because the nerves and the sensation is being stretched there. Also, there's an effect where it sort of trickles in over time. And how fast it trickles in sort of is controversial. Some people say it's very quick, some people say it's not quick. You know, there's been only one study that I've seen that showed that it went through in a relatively quick period of time. But in either event, it slows down the patient's eating, okay? And since we're slowing down the eating and we're getting more satiety, the patients eat less, and combined with an exercise regimen, because no matter what bariatric procedure you do, gastric bypass, lap band, gastric sleeve, you still need an exercise regimen. And that's why programs are very important. But that will also decrease the amount of hunger a patient has. So typically, we would see a patient go from an 1,800 to 2,000 calorie diet a day down to about 1,100 to 1,200 calories a day.